Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session. And each morning we listen for stocks to pop up in this scan here. We want to watch visually for stocks in this scan and this one as well. Once we see a stock being called out or posted, we want to watch the current bar volume. We want this number to be as high as possible. We want to see a real battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. We want to see high volume flow, and this label is green. We also want to see this indicator down here. We want to see the green line. This is the money flow. The green line means the money's coming in. The red line falling means it's going out. At the same time, we want to see these green bars breaking above this yellow line. That tells us that more buyers are coming in than average. And we want to make sure that the stock is in our favor up here, preferably a buy signal below it or happening at the same time. Once we confirm that move, that's when you want to make your decision to get in or get out or not. Also, if you are a beginning trader, I highly suggest you attend these live streams over and over and over. Don't just jump in here and throw your money at these stocks. You could lose some or all of it. So try it on paper, write down your entry, your exit, and your results. If you continue to be profitable on paper, then start with small share size. And if you continue to be profitable with small share size, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper licensed authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. Over in your active trader, make sure EXT is selected on your TIF. That's time and force so that you can trade the pre-market session. And thank you everyone for the thoughts and prayers over my stress test. I passed it. I didn't get to hit the high percentage they were trying to do, but I think that's partially due to my age as well. But everything went well, no blockages, no issues in that department. I think what they're going to do is try adjusting the blood pressure medicine to try to control the spikes. But other than that, I should be fine. And thank you again. We have about 2.5 minutes to go before the top of the hour when the market opens. It's not looking so good right now. Maybe we will get a few in, so we'll see. Only time will tell. And good morning, YouTubers. You are on board this morning. Thank you for joining me. Let's see if we can't put a little money in your pocket as well. Of course, that all depends on the market itself. About 50 seconds to go.
VITO. VITX.
All right, let's see what this market has for us this morning.
NUAI.
We're watching for repeated signals up here or one to pop in down here. NUAI, a 92-cent stock. Looking at the volume, we don't have great volume flow here. The numbers are barely moving. The money flow indicator is north. We do have a green bar. We just don't have the participants. And it's not paying very much money either, a couple of pennies. LAC, thank you, Greg B. We'll keep an eye on it. Currently at $5. Checking the volume. There is no high volume flow here either. It could build up any moment. We will keep an eye on it for now. Money flow's kind of flat and red, trying to turn north.
OPAD.
Buyers are coming in slowly on LAC. Doesn't have the volume I prefer. All it takes is one big seller to knock this low volume out and drop the price right back down. So be very cautious. We don't have the liquidity to drive this stock strongly upwards. Money flow is south, red. Got a red bar down here of sellers. OPAD.
BITX.
Checking the volume first. We have no volume.
IBIT.
I actually thought BREA would do something today. It may still do it. We'll keep an eye on it occasionally. Looks like it made the run in pre-market
SLNO.
before our market opened. SLNO. SLNO, a $66 stock, spiking upwards. Checking
IBIT.
volume, it's very low as well. But these higher price stocks are going to have lower volume. We're just looking for steady volume when the prices get up there above $30, $40. But we don't even have steady volume.
ATCH.
And yes, the
BZAI.
spread is really high. Don't jump in when this spread label's red.
BITX. BITU.
Having trouble finding any volume this morning. If you are new here, we are momentum traders. We're looking for the highest possible volume that we can find. We don't have that volume. We don't take that risk. We want to be in and out quickly. So we will wait. Patience is key here. LAC.
VITX.
Checking volume, another low volume stock, but rising slowly. We want this label to be green, not red. Money flow is red. Dominator bars are red. We don't have the high volume flow we need. Sellers currently taking place. When a stock is running, you will see me place a line like you see on the screen. When a stock runs up, drops back down, once it breaks this line, I normally take an entry, but only if this number is really high. We need a battle, not just a flow.
IBIT. BITU. BITO. BITX.
It's not a certain number. We want this number moving by where we can't keep up with it. Constantly changing, really battle going on. The numbers are climbing fast. The label's green. Not just a slow trend upwards, and we hope the next candle's green. We don't make that kind of trade. It's got to be driven.
CYCU. BITU.
CYCU spiking upwards. It's a 33-cent stock. I don't trade these cheap ones. For a 33-cent stock, we usually see 250,000, a million shares being traded here. This is very low for a cheap stock. Cheaper the stock, the higher the volume needs to be.
XXRP.
CYCU pushing up about a half a cent and right back down.
BITU.
BITU, not enough volume. Just a few people coming in.
IBIT. BITO. TQQQ.
Can't find any volume this morning. XPON, checking the volume, it's red. I'll go ahead and throw that line up here. If the volume picks up when we break above this level,
BITU. MSTY.
looks like it may continue downwards.
CLSK.
CLSK.
BZAI.
No volume here either.
ETHT. BITX.
Looking at Tesla, nothing moving there either. CRCL.
IBIT. BITX. BITO. ETHE.
BMNR.
IBIT.
Check all the ones that's
ETHA.
been running lately. BMNR, a little tiny spike up and no volume. CLPT.
BITX.
$14 stock, no volume again.
ETHA. BITU. ETHE. IBIT. ETHA. MSTY. ETHE. ETHT. CLSK. BTBT.
Well, nothing yet.
JZXN. TNA. JZXN.
JZXN, a $2
JZXN.
stock. Let's watch the volume. This is what we want to see.
ETHA.
We want to see the rush of buyers coming in, $1.99 so far. I'm going to have to wait
JZXN.
on a pullback on this one unless you were brave enough to snap the button on the way up. There's a pullback. Let's see if we break back up to the upside and retest this level up here. There's that 50% pullback I like to see before the breakout upwards. Hopefully we get that breakout. Watching money flow here, they could just sell out on it. It could be a pump and dump, so be careful. We have nice volume flow, but it's bouncing back and forth between sellers and buyers. So very weak on this one. Hopefully the buyers will outnumber them and push it back up.
ETH.
Here come the buyers. Everything is green down below for the
JZXN.
push upwards. Let's go. Keep pushing here. Let's go. Get out on the way up, right? As it's rising, take your profits or it's hard to get out. Broke right above that line and spiked up about 30 cents.
ETH.
More buyers coming in for another
JZXN.
push. 257 here. Sell on the way up when you see these spikes. I'm selling here.
JZXN.
Let's see what I got. I didn't buy it till it broke the line here. I got in at 225, it looks like, on my sheet. Sold at 260. About 30 cents. Looks like I only got 275 in profit, though. And that's what we want to see. We want to see an attack in the volume. We want to see these lines moving up before we click the mouse. Preferably, we break a level before you click the mouse button and reap the rewards afterwards. And this run is pretty much over. Now they're all taking profits. It could come down here and retest this 215 level and bounce back up, so we'll keep an eye on it. Good job, traders. Greg B, 167, Milo 410, Doc 220, JC 167, Gary 231, 275 for me. Mojave Trader 117, Metronome 16, Barry 56. Looks like most of you nailed it. Let's see over on the YouTube, Pro Dollar, $600. Good job, Pro Dollar. And that's how you make money in about 20 minutes. Sports over on YouTube, 285. Great job. Pro Dollar, if you're talking to me, I don't trade to pay bills, brother. I trade for fun. No problem. I just clarifying.
XXRP.
I'm ready for another one. How about everybody else? Let's try to get number 2 down.
BZAI.
Paul, I'm streaming to my premium members and to YouTubers. I do 1 hour free on YouTube 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So come and join us if you want to make free money on YouTube. If you want to make more money, join us as a premium member over on volumespikes.com. Scans are quiet at the moment. Big Head Golf, I don't think this is free money. We have to work for this. Just that the work is easy. Or easier. It still takes a lot of knowledge to get this done. Paul, the monthly membership, we're getting off of Discord. I'm only using it for live streaming at the moment until my streaming software is ready for volumespikes.com. But the memberships are over on volumespikes.com. If you join over there, we turn on the live streaming for you on Discord. And we can't wait to get off of Discord and do everything over on volumespikes.com. And that should happen soon. Can't stand the scammers on Discord. Janice, I'm waiting on the streaming software. That's all I'm waiting on. Everything else is running 100%. And I'm hoping that's within the next 5 days or so. All right, still not seeing anything at the moment. So you can see up here how fast things happen. If you weren't watching this stock and didn't get in, it's completely dead again. It's like they just gave up. But that's what we do. We find buyers and sellers and we join the party while the party's going on and hopefully get out before the party's over. SC Jim, if we've already turned you on manually, it's not going to stop until we turn you back off. As long as you're paying on volumespikes.com, you'll be active on Discord. Waiting on the next one.
NUAI. NUAI. NUAI.
NUAI, I'll take a look at it. 96-cent stock. Checking the volume. It could pick up, but it is slow. I don't think I would chance this one. At least I'm not going to chance it. Not moving fast enough for me, not really being driven hard. But it could happen. They could keep pushing. There could be more buyers coming in. My preference is trade higher price stocks. You may have a different preference. Profit taking going on. Money flow is red and south. This is why I don't trade the cheap ones. You wait 5 minutes to gain a couple pennies, and 1 second you lose a nickel. All right, nothing currently moving.
NUAI.
NUAI is already on the chart. I'm not interested in it.
NUAI. VNET.
Thank you, JDT. Well, nice pop there under very low volume. Be cautious on this one. Watching the volume here, it needs to really
VNET.
pick up, but it just looks like it's a few people playing around with the price at the moment. Maybe it'll keep going. It looks like it will. Let's see if it can find a lot of buyers. We need this volume to pick way up.
VNET.
Be careful of the volatility here under low volume. It only takes one seller to knock it out. I'm going to stay clear of it. There's that sellers. Looks like we can't buy it over on toss, so that's good. I look at that as the Lord protected us. Dreamer, the scans always work if the market is working. If the market is not in good shape, the scanners don't work either. All we can do is monitor what happens in the market. These scans don't make the prices move. Just lets us know as soon as possible when something's moving. So I warned you this is low volume, and look exactly what could happen to you if you jump in on low volume stocks. It looks good, looks beautiful. If you are Fast Finger Freddy, you can grab a piece, but you're taking a high risk of this happening to you. And then you're in the hole and you have to make it up, and that's no fun either.
NUAI.
I have no idea slots for fun. Everybody has their own rules. I know Schwab doesn't like scalpers. TD Ameritrade didn't like them either, but at least they let us do it. I don't think any platform likes scalpers, really. And they hate bot trading even worse. They're pretty much trying to ban that stuff.
TNA.
XPON coming up off the bottom. Thank you, Milo. Checking the volume flow. And it is slow. Pausing at times. Mixture between no buyers and sellers and kind of all over the place. You can pretty much tell the history of this stock when money flows laying flat like this. And all of these bars are below the yellow line. Very high risk. Won't that be wonderful, Gary? We get to rob everybody. Just kidding. Just kidding. They let traders come in at $2,000 on margin accounts. There's going to be a lot of money taken away from those newbies. I really hate to see that come. Those who barely can afford to open an account, if they get a $2,000 margin account, they're going to think they're millionaires. Man, y'all come and join. If you put $2,000 in here, you get $8,000. And little do they know they have to pay it back with a fee. Swami, I am a coder of 17 years for Thinkorswim. Everything you see up here is special coding, including the breakout indicator. I monitor buyers and seller percentages, not news, not somebody said buy this. I focus on real-time data only. So everything up here is live. We only are watching the very end of these indicators. Joe, 24-hour trading has already started. I think it's going on a year old. So when you see a stock that you pull up and it says EXTO in purple up here in your toolbar, that's a 24-hour trading stock. If you dig down in your, over here on your Thinkorswim, you have a little side arrow. If you click that and search the scans that are available on TOS, you will find 24-hour trading. It's already pre-programmed into TOS. My problem is it has so many stocks in it, it crashes on me. I don't think it'll go to all stocks on 24-hour trading. I think mainly the S&P. Looking at the indicators on this stock, it's kind of flat. That don't mean the buyers won't come in. Joe, that has to be the most boring market you ever watched. I know because I do it on occasion. Nothing matters to me except buyers and seller percentages. If they're not attacking a stock, I don't want any part of it. If you ever ask yourself that question, what is everybody buying? You ever heard that before? You probably heard it a million times. That's what I look for. I'm looking for where is everybody buying? And I find them. And we join the party. Very simple answer to your question of how long do volume spikes last? They last until everybody sells. We've seen stocks go from $3 to $60 and higher, $2 to 14, $1 to 10. Just all depends. LAC, a few buyers coming in. The volume is still low. You can see there's already profit takers on that little bump upwards. This is not being driven up with high volume. $1 million. There's some good futures traders out there. I'm not one of them. I make more money here than futures. I used to trade them, but the money was too slow. I don't like watching paint dry on the wall. That's how I like to refer to futures trading. I like fast action, in and out, done. OPEN. I really didn't think this stock was going to move up this morning. And it is doing so over extremely low volume. So I will not be participating in that rise. We do short stocks.
A GRI. A GRI.
AGRI. Checking the volume. There is none. Just a few people coming in. So if you got into this, how are you going to get out if nobody buys what you're selling? No volume. No thank you.
ZIM.
Very slow morning. So far, only that one solid play. JZXN popping back up in one of my scans. Needs to break this level here before I'm actually interested in it. So if we can get above 235, it may take off. Checking the volume, the buyers seem to be interested. Money flow is north. Buyers are in way above the average. Let's see if we can break out to new highs here. Hopefully it doesn't get rejected. It looks like it is going to get rejected. Let's see if the buyers can keep it up. Money flow is red. Red sellers down here. Red label of sellers. We need all of this to reverse. We want green everywhere, even up here. Jamie, this is the most powerful indicator you will ever find. It took me about 13 or 14 months to code it. There's like 6 or 7 indicators within this indicator. It is programmed to find the reversals and keep the color green until it reverses, or red until it reverses. It's very accurate. Helps a lot of traders out. Keeps you in the stock longer than you ever thought you'd be in one. So to answer your question, no, my candles sometimes don't turn red when they're dropping. They may keep you in it for the bounce upwards.
TMV.
It is not the previous high. It is the previous close near the high.
JZXN.
I always mark the body of the candle. This is where it was. This is where it closed. That's the most important level. So when we break these levels of the body, the previous body, they usually shoot up like you see here. Looks like a few traders made a few dollars on it. 20 cents on Milo. That's per share, I guess. And U4 made $10, and Autumn Rain got 104.
TMV.
And A got $6, and Doc Watson gets 230. Good job, Doc Watson. Mr. P 115, Junket 17, Rebel 14. And goes up on YouTube 219. Good job. And Aligos gets 23 cents a share. And unfortunately, YouTube, your time has run up. I've given you that free hour. The thing you need to do is come over and join us on volumespikes.com.
VKKT.
We'd love to have you as a member, helping drive these stocks up every morning. I stream about 3.5 to 4 hours a morning. We make money way beyond the YouTube free hour.
TMV.
So when you can, come and join us. Help us drive these stocks up. Put some money in your bank. God bless you. Don't go give it all back. I'll be live again on Friday. And as always, God bless. I am out.